Oh, do the clap, yeah. Good job, Fig.
Thank you. I try. You ready?
I was born ready.
All right.
Actually, I wasn't born ready.
I wasn't either. I was born really skinny and not as chubby as I am now.
You can, you want to say HodgePodge?
HodgePodge.
HodgePodge, everybody.
HodgePodge.
Fig here.
Dan.
HodgePodge.
Tom here.
Perfect. So first thing you're going to notice, good point about the audio. So first thing you're going to notice is if you're watching this.
I lost a little bit of weight.
No,
No, the camera puts on 10 more pounds.
Son of a bitch.
how much did you lose? Like 4?
4.
But we look like HodgePodgeHd right now.
Yeah.
We got a little bit of an updated setup here, thanks to Tommaso. Spent his entire week here putting some things together for us.
And my year's salary.
Yeah.
Budget for HodgePodge went from $0 to $300 million, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Justice
close.
League budget, I think we got.
In less than a day, which was crazy. Crazy.
Who was the investor that backed us? I think it was a one Thomas Campanella.
He wants to stay nameless.
But yeah, we're trying a new setup here, getting a little more intimate so I can really smell their beards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. Do you like it?
Oh no, I love it. I mean,
Yeah.
I prefer your face in the camera a little bit more.
Yeah, it's tough because, I just try to...
give him one of those catty corner guys.
I love looking at your face, though, Dan.
Okay.
That's staying in.
So we got a nice new setup here. Something else too is if you're watching this on the old YouTube, we're up on iTunes. RSS feed
We are.
is up there now. We've got HodgePodge. You could subscribe to us on iTunes. You can listen to this bad boy as a podcast while you're driving.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not safe to watch YouTube while you're driving.
No, I've done it, though, a lot.
Yeah,
I've done it a lot.
Well, you know what? I listened to it while I was driving. Now I can listen to it as a podcast.
There we go.
So subscribe. I already know a couple of friends that saw it, searched for it, found it, subscribed to it. Meredith, thank you very much for that. See, I called out your name this time. Thanks, Meredith. Thanks for everyone for subscribing. So you have a couple different ways you could check us out now. Go follow the link on Facebook. You can go into YouTube, or now you can check out the podcast.
We also have an Instagram,
We do.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
which we
Instagram.
really don't use, but
No, I update. I put stuff up there.
all right. So check out our Instagram.
It's difficult, jumping in this game. You got to, do a lot. You got to, update a lot of things.
It's a hustle.
And then I feel I don't want to, annoy people with it,
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like.
because
I'm annoyed with it.
I'm already annoyed. I fucking hate this thing.
Yeah. All right. I'm done, guys.
So boys, Thanksgiving came and went. Did you eat everything you wanted to eat and more? Fig?
I did not. I did not.
I did not. Oh, hi, Fig.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi, doggy.
So I remember if you guys listened last week, I am a huge fan of mashed potatoes and some macaroni and cheese, and I had neither for Thanksgiving because I was told last minute that I was going to be hosting. So
I would have made it then.
well, I didn't know you were coming over.
No. What? No. He would make it if he was.
No, if I was in your shoes, I would have made the mashed potatoes.
Well, yeah, I know. I was not expecting it to be a big Thanksgiving.
How many people came over?
12.
12.
12. It was only supposed to be me, my mom, my dad.
Really?
That's one less than a baker's dozen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 weeks in a row, we're talking about baker's dozen here.
Yeah. Right.
So yeah, no, I did not get to have everything I wanted to eat, but I still ate plenty.
That's good.
I had the mac and cheese for the both of us in the oven with the breadcrumbs, and it was incredible. It was everything you wanted it to be and more.
And more.
Yeah.
Just rubbing my nose in it.
Yeah.
Would you rub my nose in it?
Steve Carell just popped up again. I had some people ask me what that meant, and I feel sad that they didn't know that.
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
He goes,
That's what she said.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just a.
He tries to hold it in.
Quick
Yeah.
office reference. Before I came to Tom's to record the podcast tonight, I had some more mac and cheese left over.
Oh, God damn.
There's still some left. I'm sure I'll be seeing you sometime this weekend.
All right.
I am bringing you a plateful.
If
And when I
not,
say a plateful, I'm saying it's going to be a mountain of mac and
like
cheese.
a Danny size.
Yeah, like a Danny's ass size.
There we go.
Ooh, yeah. You're going to have to work on that for a week.
That's a new measurement of food that we created.
Danny's ass size.
Danny ass size.
Yeah,
Honestly, that's 2 meatloafs side by side.
Yeah, screw that sliver shit.
Yeah. What the sliver?
What about you, Tommaso? You have everything you wanted and more on Thanksgiving?
I had the neck.
You had
man.
the neck.
Yeah.
Nice.
Put down that turkey neck.
I just want to shout out to my aunt
Yeah.
and uncle who made that turkey neck perfect.
Good job, Auntie.
You better
Great
add some
pop.
kind of graphic to that pop because that was great.
Yeah, I had this gravy that I made from the chicken grease because I had chicken instead of gravy, instead of turkey. It had bourbon, bacon, and the grease. Fantastic.
Wow.
That's
Fantastic.
all you want.
Yeah.
That's all you need
A little
in
cornstarch.
life.
Did you
Sticking it up.
invent that yourself, or did you see a recipe?
No, I just kind of went
Just
with
threw
it.
it, you were just like, this is going to taste good.
Went
You
with a
for it.
whim, and it was
Yeah.
very sweet.
On a whim, huh?
On a whim.
Whim.
I had the yams with marshmallows. Go-to dish. My older brother made some as well. So he made a tray for my mom's side, my tray for my dad's side, and a tray for the condominium for us to just snack out of for all the leftovers.
Wow.
I've never had that before.
Yams with marshmallows?
No.
I think that's like
Is
sweet
that called
potato.
candied yams? Is
I
that
think so.
candied
Yeah,
yams?
candied yams, sweet potatoes.
I
all
think
the
it is,
same.
right?
Yeah, I've never had that.
Yeah, that's a staple for Thanksgiving for us, and that stuff is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I
I mean, how can you go wrong with that?
Yeah, I mean marshmallows on anything. He
Yeah,
brought extra
marshmallows.
marshmallows because he knows that people will just scrape the marshmallows and put them on their plate.
Yeah.
Scrape them and put them on their plate,
Yeah.
and you're just left with yams.
Yeah.
So I know, Tom, one of the questions you wanted to ask about immediately what happens after Thanksgiving. We survived Black Friday. We're recording this on Black Friday.
Black Friday. Speaking of Black Friday.
Yep.
Did you guys get anything?
I didn't. I was working all day.
I did not.
I did not.
I mean, you didn't shop online?
It's Cyber Monday. That's what I'm waiting for.
Cyber Monday. I went to Target because I needed something for the house, and I saw that everyone was looking for. They had all deals on all the Amazon Home products. Amazon Echo Dot, which is on sale on Amazon, was gone, completely gone. Every other one that they had, but the Dot was gone. I heard a bunch of people looking for the Dot, and then I saw just tucked away on another shelf. I saw that somebody must have just picked it up and put it down. I saw it, and I just grabbed it. Don't even need it. I wasn't planning on getting it, but it was $29 on sale.
I'm sure
everyone was
put
looking
somewhere.
for it, so I set that up in my room.
Yeah.
I'm just going to talk to it all night.
That's sweet.
Hey, Alexa.
Play me sleepy music.
You can ask it to play your sleepy music.
Really?
Yes. You can say play sleepy music. My grandma uses it at home. She's like, just play me Johnny Cash, and she'll shuffle Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash is sleepy music?
No. Johnny Cash is not sleepy music. She just asks it to play Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
So I picked up an Amazon Echo Dot, and I was going to venture my way to Best Buy, but I don't have the money to do that, so adulthood won out over my impulsiveness, and I just turned around. I know. I should.
Good. That's good.
It's not good.
Yeah,
it's not good for the Danny that loves technology. It's good for the Danny that wants to buy a house.
It's good for the wallet.
Yeah.
It's good for the wild. It's good for the gander.
I just buy stuff, as you can see.
Did you get anything, Tommaso?
I had, yeah. I went on Amazon, and they had a Sonic Hair.
Sonic hair?
Sonic Care.
No, Sonic Hair. You're right.
Sonic
Hairs
Hair.
from Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
Blue spikes?
Yeah.
It's like 7
So I was like, of course I'm going to buy that. It's $300. Of
course.
And I want to look like Sonic. No, a Sonic Hair, the toothbrush. The Sonic Hair toothbrush?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So normally those things are like $300.
Yeah, they're a lot.
Yeah. It was on sale for $99. And I was like,
Boom.
I've been wanting one for like 2 years.
I was going to tell you your teeth were looking yellow. I'm glad
Disgusting.
you got it.
I don't brush my teeth. So I was like, I need a toothbrush.
He's got George Washington teeth. I saw a small
of
piece
wood.
of cedar in there.
Yeah.
This is oak.
Yeah. But, so I had to buy it.
Nice.
I had to buy it. $99.
It's not bad. I used to be obsessed with Black Friday and checking deals and buying DVDs that I would never watch or would never open.
Yeah.
So I thankfully have gotten out of that. But when it comes to electronics and technology, that always gets me.
I know.
And I
it
don't.
could be anything
I don't,
for me.
I know, and I don't need it. I mean, I was going to look at some things for the podcast. There was nothing on sale really podcast wise. I don't need a new MacBook right now. I don't
Yes,
need
you do.
anything. I don't need a MacBook. I don't need that stuff. I want it very bad.
Yeah.
But it cooler heads prevailed. Cooler heads prevailed.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. I'm not that materialistic with stuff. I could care less. As you can tell by the way I'm dressed.
What are you talking about? You look
Shut
super
up,
snazzy.
Big.
What was
Yeah, I
the
know.
first thing I told you when you walked in? You look snazzy.
Yeah,
AF.
I was like, yo, you're putting me to shame. I got to go
Yeah.
change my shirt.
I know you look great. No high socks. We can't see them anyway.
Yeah.
You're just looking super snazzy.
Yeah, so now
that shirt is gorge.
Now you're not going to be the sock guy anymore because of our new setup.
Put your leg up on the table.
It's going to be really hard to do
No.
sitting down.
The table's going to break.
It's like, crash.
Wait, you're rocking sneakers because you walk in. Oh, there you go.
Argyle.
Argyle-ish.
I one of the things I wanted to mention on here about this is because for my family, especially my dad's side, is my dad will always go through stories from when he was a kid, and in the 60s and 70s and stuff in South Plainfield, it was like a ghost town in terms of just
It was a
there was
swamp.
a lot. There was
It was a
woods
swamp.
and he was doing all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
When we were kids, everything was already overdeveloped as it was. So the only stories that we have are the stories that just annoy my dad from when we were kids.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to share one of those real quick because my younger brother brought it up to me, and it's one of my favorite stories of how we harassed him when he was trying to put us to bed. It's one of my favorite things. And so upstairs at my mom's house, the three of us my two brothers and I'm the middle child, shared like the top floor together.
Okay.
The back room is my older brother's room. My younger brother and I shared the same room. So you would walk up the steps, and you would have like one of those kind of ledges where you could look over. You could look over and see down the steps.
Yep.
And so we just, anytime it was bedtime, we wouldn't want to go to bed. We would just be annoying.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. You were kids. You wanted to stay up, and so we just invented different ways to. We invented different ways to harass my dad, and one of them was this wonderful invention that we named the hyper diaper.
Oh Jesus!
So we
Sounds
invented.
weird.
Yeah.
It's not a diaper.
Yeah.
But we invented this thing called the hyper diaper, and what it was we would take sweatpants and stuff them with other sweatpants,
Okay.
stuffed animals, you name it, get them nice and fat, and just dump them over the ledge onto the ground.
So did he think?
Hyper diaper?
Did he think that like someone fell off the ledge?
No, he knew it was a hyper diaper. And then my younger brother reminded me when I told him that, he was like, yeah, but also he would put the sweatpants on and we would stuff them with him in the sweatpants and he would just walk
father?
around. No, my younger brother. So I mentioned hyper diapers. Fig, you have any stories that you think would be Thanksgiving table shareable worthy?
I mean, most of my stuff is like dark.
Because you was Paul.
Because I was Poe. So there was a
Can you
joke
give me
that
something that's gonna put a smile on my
there was
face?
a joke that I used to play on my dad like all the time when I was younger, like
Yeah.
all the time. So
Yeah.
he used to work first shift. My mom used to work third shift. So really, the only time we got to see each other was like all together was in the middle of the day.
Right.
So when he'd be coming home from work, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go hide and I'm gonna surprise him out of the closet. I'm gonna surprise him out of this. I'm gonna surprise him, and I'd always try to scare him, and he'd
Yeah.
always expect it. And then I took it too far one day.
Oh no.
So I was young, and my sister and I were like trying to find something to scare my dad with, and she was like, "Okay, quick, get in the laundry bag." So I got in the laundry bag, and she zipped it closed, and then I must have fallen asleep, waiting, and my sister then just forgot.
She forgot about you.
So then my dad gets home, and he knew that I was going to be trying to scare him, and he's looking for me now,
Yeah.
and he sees the laundry bag. He's like, "Oh," and he opens it up, and he sees me there, like half passed out, and he's like, "Son of a bitch, this kid is dead!" He picks up the laundry bag, throws it on the floor, and I wake up, and I was like, "Oh, I was trying to scare you."
This kid is dead.
Like, he was so pissed off. He was like, "Never again." I was like, "Okay, daddy."
What about you?
Why did you talk like that when you were
I
little?
was a little Spanish kid. I didn't know English yet.
Okay, daddy.
Okay, daddy.
What about you, Thomas? You have anything of you harassing your parents at an age, or them just maybe questioning why they had you as a child?
The only thing that comes to my mind immediately right now is before my sister was born, and
What you like to call the good years.
the good years, the golden era.
Sorry, Daniel. Just kidding.
The
golden era.
It was a good fucking 6 years. Great 6 years. So my mother was pregnant with my sister, right?
Was she pregnant?
Yeah, she was.
Torque the Emperor?
So she would always come up to me. She would go, "Thomas, what are you gonna do when your sister comes?" And I remember vividly going to the bathroom, right, and getting like the 6-pack roll of like toilet paper, right, and pretending it was a baby. Right? So I was
That
like,
is the cutest freaking thing I've ever heard.
Just wait.
God in heaven.
So I go, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this when she comes, and then I took the roll of toilet paper and went, and I threw it across the room, and my mother was like, "No!"
I was waiting for you to say that you wet the paper. Like, I hate it.
So I wet it and I threw it in the sink.
She wet the paper after that, and that's where my fear comes from.
I see. My brothers and I are all close in age. I don't remember. Like, I wasn't old enough to remember
A time before them?
that that my younger brother was coming, was going to be born, because he's 3 years younger than me.
No.
So I don't remember like a time. It's funny that you mentioned like the golden years.
Yeah.
But like, I saw a Christmas card, and it was my mom, myself, my older brother, my mom, my dad, my older brother, and myself. The 4 of us. And it's just weird because it's always been Michael, Danny, Joey, and it was just Michael, Danny. And it's like Joey wasn't even, a thought. But I don't remember those times before. I think I saw a video once, and I was in the delivery room, and I think I was pretty happy. I think I was okay with it.
What's the difference between your older brother and you?
3 years.
3 years.
We're all 3 years apart.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. 83, 86, 89. But my younger brother's the funniest one out of the 3 brothers anyway, so I'm fine with it. She made a good choice,
Yeah.
They made a good choice because he's hilarious. He's the one that told me, we should interview somebody from juvenile detention.
Which I still think we should do.
We could find something.
That's going to be a good idea.
Scared straight.
Scared straight.
So, Tom, I know one thing you wanted to mention with Thanksgiving being over is as soon as Thanksgiving is over, it immediately becomes Christmas time.
Yep.
And my dad included, Christmas lights are already up at my dad's house.
Jeez.
He put them up
Christmas
today.
lights?
Put them up today. Christmas tree, Is that your question?
Yes.
Let's talk about it.
What do you guys do?
I don't have a house. I don't know. What we
Danny
do.
lives in a box on a street.
No, we throw it up in the condo probably, I don't know, early December. I don't really know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes.
How
Yeah.
quickly do you pop that bad boy up?
That's usually not until like the last week.
Really?
Till the week of Christmas.
So you have it up for a few days.
Yeah, we have it up for a few days and then up to New Year's, and they're like, trash it.
That's it. Bring it outside. We're gonna burn it.
What about you? You guys do fake tree? At your own house, do you do fake tree?
I do a fake tree. I do.
Well, there are going to be shortages of real trees apparently this year.
Tree shortage?
I don't care
Tree
because I have a
shortage.
fake one,
Yeah.
and I do it. I don't really.
Okay. Jeez.
Fuck me for giving the news.
You should put that on the string too. Breaking news by him, and just say tree shortage, and then just you saying,
I don't care because I don't. I have a fake one.
and the news just goes. "Brrr."
So you guys want to hear some other news?
Yeah.
Sure.
Now Domino's Pizza is giving you insurance on the pizza you order.
Sure. Insurance.
So in case your pizza gets damaged during route, they'll replace it for free.
I thought you were gonna say something about Christmas.
Domino's Pizza is like Christmas.
Every time.
you get one.
Every time I get one.
At 2:00 in the morning, it's Christmas all
Do you
the
know
time.
the only thing that I know the Echo Dot can do? The Echo Dot can order Domino's for you. The Amazon Echo Dot.
Really?
Yeah.
Worth the price.
So where were we before we digressed?
Do you have a fake? What do you do for a tree in your house? You have a fake tree.
I have a fake
When
one.
are you gonna pop that bad boy up?
Probably
And will the HodgePodge get to decorate
on
it?
Sunday. Yeah, of course. If you guys want to come over, you
Do
can.
you think Abby would care?
Absolutely not.
Do we have a HodgePodge ornament? I would prefer just a 3D head of Fig's head just to hang. So Fig and I went to the Poconos over the weekend with some friends. I know, Tom, you weren't invited.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Dan and me went to the Poconos this weekend.
Yeah, but it's because we don't like you. That's kind of why.
I'm literally finding this out right now.
Yeah, we
And
don't.
I feel terrible.
we don't like you.
Yeah.
I did all this work for the podcast, and that's what I got.
I'm pretty sure you were texting us the whole time that
Yeah.
we were there.
I was sending you videos the whole
the
time.
entire time.
No, so while we were there, we were having a good time. It was just for the weekend, and we were hanging out. It was rainy, crappy weather outside, so we were just kind of all hanging out, drinking and having some pizza,
Yeah, Tombstone.
Tombstone pizza.
Yeah.
Pizza?
One of the things that we were doing while we were there was we were just like singing, like putting on YouTube videos and singing to a bunch of fun songs and stuff. We were in the basement, we were singing and drinking and having a good time.
We were.
And we were singing to some songs on YouTube, just pulling up YouTube songs, and everyone was doing some weird choreographed dances and singing. And some of it was like NSYNC, Backstreet Boys. And one of the guys, I forget who it was, might have been Chris, but he said something like, "Remember when we were kids and you weren't allowed to like that stuff?"
I think that was Cap.
It was Cap?
I think it was
okay, it was
Cap,
Cap.
yeah.
So you weren't allowed to like that stuff. Or like, remember you had to pretend that you didn't know it or whatever.
Yeah.
And then whatever, years pass, and all of a sudden it becomes an okay thing that everyone knows the word, so I want it that way, and bye, 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 and whatnot. When I was a kid, I watched TRL all the time. I mean, you had to.
Oh, yeah, when you come home from school,
Yeah,
that was the
Pop
first
was
thing
4
you...
o'clock or something
Yep.
like that.
And so I liked those songs when they were out, but you weren't allowed to
course.
like them. To me, a good song is a good song. I don't know if you agree, Tom.
I absolutely agree. Catchy? Does catchy mean good? We were talking about this before, but does catchy mean good?
Catchy, I don't know if... Catchy doesn't always have to mean good. Catchy is catchy. What do you think about that? Do you think catchy is good? I mean, catchy and good are synonymous, or catchy and good are two different things?
No, I think it's a double-edged sword, if that makes any sense. It's good and it's not good. It's catchy. It gets stuck in your head. It's got that mechanicalism that you are drawn to with your memory.
Mechanicalism.
Yeah, it's just that repetitive. I want it that way.
That's not
It's all 4/4. Everything is the same beat.
I know, and I know you know your musical theory.
I know my musical theory.
You do.
4/4s and anything in like the
4/4. Yeah, 4/4s.
4/4s. Anything in the ABC realm.
Right, ABC realm.
Does catchy music always in 4/4?
Yes,
A lot of the times you'll find
like 90% of the time.
that's a good number. I would agree with that statement.
Is that exact? Because I need exact numbers.
It's
I'd say 91%, right?
90.08%.
And you round that up to
And you
91.
round it up to
wow.
91, yeah.
Wow.
Wait, 90.08?
90.08. So,
Oh, so you round up to
90.1.
90.1.
Yeah.
Which
No,
is
I believe
90%,
that. No,
yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, that's it. No, I mean, we can get into our music theory discussions. I know
Yeah.
Tom is itching to talk about that. Yeah,
I love talking about it because I know nothing about it.
Yeah, but
Neither do I.
something basic that you could bob your head to. But I want it that way and stuff. I remember being one of those guys, be like, yeah, but those guys are lip syncing, and I'm sure there's times where I'm sure that those guys were lip syncing, but
Like
there was a lot of times
90.8% of the time.
There's a lot of times that they weren't.
Yeah.
And also, the songs were good. I don't care if it's a bunch of guys in suits that wrote it.
So here's the thing that I agree with the whole Backstreet Boys being catchy and is catchy being good or not. I feel like when I was younger, I was too I don't want to say scene, but I guess I was too seen because I was listening to certain musics back then. Papa Roach.
Same.
And Yellow Card. And like, I was part of the punk emo scene.
Pop punk emo,
And,
yeah.
and if, like, you weren't supposed to like Backstreet Boys. Like, you just...
Yeah, I mean,
you had to fit in a
Sure,
group. And you know how we were when we were kids. We were
Yeah.
only like one-side-minded, if that makes any sense. So, guys, we kind of went off the rails again there. Went off the rails. Obviously, that's part of our name, HodgePodge. We are living up to the HodgePodgeness of this. So we're going to wrap it up for this week. We want to thank Dan for joining us and Tom for joining us this week on the Fig Show. On the Fig Show.
You and who else? Don't you have any final thoughts you want to throw out there?
This came through Thanksgiving. There's a lot of things to be thankful for. We went through them last week. Still thankful for them. And keep on keeping on.
Yeah.
What about you, Tom? Any final thoughts on your end?
Like I always say, thank you for watching. Thank you for please subscribe. Subscribe, comment,
Squish that like
squish
button.
that like button. And thank you. I mean, if you're watching this
Listening.
or
We're
listening,
listening. We're on iTunes now.
but I mean, if you're watching or listening, I mean, we appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm putting words in their mouth. We love you.
I'm so excited to be on iTunes. I really am. So just like Tom said, listen on iTunes. Thanks for listening on iTunes. Watch on YouTube. Thank you for watching on YouTube. And squish the like button. That's it. And
And subscribe.
keep your feet on the ground. Keep reaching for the stars.
And stay ahead of that curve, like we always say.
Appreciate your own curves.
Be that curve.
Never
And-
give up. Never surrender.
And appreciate those curves.
Never give up. Never surrender.
I think the HodgePodge, appreciate your own curves is what we should all listen to for ourselves.
Yeah.
I know.
Appreciate our curves.
We got to appreciate
Guys
our
would
hate
kill
on
us.
us.
Guys would kill to have our hips.
We hate on
our
ourselves
hips.
so much.
Our hips.
Yeah. You're kind of
Yeah,
flat.
I don't have hips.
You're
Yeah.
flat hipped.
Your hips do lie.
I do not have childbearing hips.
No, you do not.
have childbearing.
My
You
butt-
do not
my-
have childbearing hips.
I have a nega butt.
a nega butt.
Appreciate our own curves. I think that's the key.
So thank you for listening. Fig,
I'm Fig.
I'm Dan.
and I'm Tom.
Whoa!
Yeah.
We
did
said
that.
our real names.
This is HodgePodge now.
I feel like
This is
I feel like this
HodgePodge.
is HodgePodge.
This is HodgePodge.
It was meant to be around a
See,
table.
we're
like
already
this.
selling out. We're already selling
We're
out.
selling out.
And I'm willing to sell out. I'm willing to sell out.
Just in case anybody's watching,
I will sell out.
we're selling out.
Yep.
I work for pizza.
We'll work for pizza.
I will work for pizza.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Later.
Oh, I just did
Hey guys, thank you for watching. Push this button. Subscribe
This button right here.
right here. And do this.
Squish that like button.
Squish it.
Squish it.
Squish it real good. Oh, shut up.
Safik and I went to
Safik and I.
Safik and I went to
Safik
a Safik and I went to a so Safik and I went to a so a figure and I went to the